right, you guys, this is the final installment of this portion of the video, okay? Final installment of learning how to control and or change your feeling state, all right? We're going to be talking about your emotions, okay? And this is where a lot of people get stuck and tripped up at, okay? A lot of people that are in the Neville Goddard community, a lot of people that start there will usually start to kind of veer away from there because they haven't learned how to really control their feeling state. And this is why, is because the emotional part of it. I will say that any coach or any teacher that is telling you that your feeling state is not that important is doing you a huge disservice. Okay, your feeling state is the most important aspect of your entire life. It is literally what drives your every behavior, your every desire. It is also how you are manifesting your experiences. Okay, you are manifesting what you're feeling 24/7. Good or bad, okay? And so I left this part for last for this very reason. It's where most people get tripped up. It's where most people get stuck, okay? So your emotions. You cannot control or change your emotional state in the same way that you can change your thinking and your physiology, okay? The way that you deal with your emotional state, if you try to change your emotional state in the same way that you change your thinking and your physiology, it's going to just make it worse. Okay. Your feeling state, your emotional state, your emotions are the feminine part of you because we're all made of inner feminine, inner masculine energy. Okay. So, and your inner masculine and inner feminine, they're two different sides of the coin. And what works for masculine energy, mind-based energy, does not work for feminine, emotional-based energy. If you try to approach emotions the same way that you do your thinking, it's going to make it worse. You've probably experienced that, okay? So this is how you deal with your emotions. Quite literally, you don't try to change them, you sit with them. Okay, there is a process that you can follow that will help you do this. And I will share that process with you here in a second. I got it from a book called The Sedona Method by Hill Dwoskin. It'll be linked in the description box below. It's linked in all of my videos, because it's that important, okay? Another good resource that you can look up is Letting Go by Dr. David R. Hawkins. That's one's not linked below. You just look it up on Amazon, okay? But by far, the best resource that I've found that will help you learn how to change your emotional state, especially if you're feeling triggered, is the Sedona Method, okay? So this is just kind of the really quick version, okay? This is going to get you acquainted with the Sedona Method, basically how to control your emotional state. All right, so as we talked about in the very first video installment in this series, your behavior is driven by 4 core wants and or needs. And really, it's just feelings. You need to feel a certain way. Okay, security and or certainty, love and connection, variety, and the last one is significance and or importance. Okay, I went more into detail in the first video. Go check it out. Okay, if it's not all one video. And part of being able to release, to change your emotional state, especially if you're feeling triggered, is learning how to abide in that feeling long enough for it to process up and out. Okay, so this is the process that you'll want to go through. So when you are feeling triggered, or when you're feeling like you can't get past a certain emotion, the first thing you want to do is to, and you can use whatever languaging you want. The first question or the first step is to ask yourself, can I welcome this? Can I welcome this feeling? Can I welcome wanting security? Can I welcome wanting to feel good enough? Like whatever that is, okay? Whatever emotion you're dealing with that makes you feel like you're stuck, okay? Can you welcome? If you don't like that word, okay, you can say allow. Can I allow this to be here? Can I let this be here? Can I sit with it for a minute? Because what ends up happening, especially since we are so programmed to approach everything in our masculine energy, in other words, changing it, fixing it, making it go away, okay? The first thing our mind is going to want to do is just to get in there and fix it, okay? So this, you have to understand that we're not inviting it in. That's not what welcoming means, okay? We're not inviting it in. It's already here. So the first question is, can I welcome this? Means that you are allowing this emotion to be here. You're not trying to change it. You're not trying to fix it. You're not trying to make it go away. You're not trying to numb it out. You're not trying to step it down or anything like that. Because normally what ends up happening, you guys, it's right here. Because our inability to welcome it or allow it to be there is what will trigger coping mechanisms and addictions and distractions, okay? Things that will kind of take the steam off just a little bit for that, just enough so that that trigger is able to go back down into the realm of our subconscious and, you know, for the next time it gets triggered, okay? When you are releasing these wants and these needs and these feelings and these triggers, once you fully release them, those triggers are no longer there, okay? They're no longer there. So this is partly, you know, for your mind to realize, okay, we're not inviting it in. This feeling is already there. You're already dealing with it. It's already something that is affecting your current feeling state. Okay. So first, can I allow this to be here? Can I welcome this feeling? Can I welcome wanting whatever it is I'm wanting? Okay. Can I welcome feeling whatever it is I'm feeling? Wherever it is I'm feeling it, can I welcome this? And then as you get more comfortable, more adept in this process, you will start to feel from the very first, just welcoming, just allowing and letting it be, you will start to feel that energy start to lift up and out. It will start to lighten, dissipate, weaken right from the get-go. As you get, you know, more comfortable with this process. And then the second question is, can I let go of feeling whatever it is I'm feeling? Can I let go of wanting whatever it is you're wanting or needing or anything like that? Okay. And I will use an example here in a second to kind of give you an idea of how this process works with an actual feeling or want or whatever. Okay. And then there's a third and a fourth question. They're not always needed. Okay. The first and the second question, when you get really good and comfortable with this process, releasing will happen like that. Sometimes you don't even need to go beyond the first question. It just instantly releases it the minute you're like, okay, I'm just going to drop into my body. I'm going to feel this emotion, whatever's here, you know, I'm just going to let it be. Boom, it releases out. It can happen immediately. Okay. So the third question, though, is for when your mind is really stuck. Okay. Your mind is really strong and it's really programmed and it's just like battling you. It's like, no, I can't welcome this. No, I can't allow it. No, I'm not going to let go. No. Or it could just be like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel doubtful. Okay. It's like maybe there's a part of you that wants to let go. You just don't know if you can or if you're doing it right. Okay. The third question is for those of us that have that, you know, that mind masculine energy kind of still in there, wanting to control things. And so it goes something like, well, if you could welcome feeling whatever it is you're feeling, or if you could welcome wanting, would you welcome if you could? Okay. Or, if you could let go of feeling, or if you could let go of wanting, would you? Would you let go if you could? Okay. Would you? Would you if you could? All right. Because it doesn't matter what resistance your mind is kicking up. Okay. That's where resistance comes from, you guys. Your resistance comes from your mind. Okay. So no matter what resistance your mind is kicking up, the releasing process, you're releasing anyway. Okay. Just contemplating, just contemplating it is releasing. Okay. And then there is a fourth question, and it goes something like, when will I let go? Okay. You can let go anytime you want to. You can let go right now. You can let go in an hour. You can let go, next week, next month, whatever. Okay. When are you going to let go of wanting to feel good enough? When are you going to let go of wanting to feel in control? When are you going to let go? Okay. And so we'll pick a very common want and need. We'll say right now what we're not feeling good enough. Okay. And I'll do both. We'll do wanting to feel good enough, and we will do not feeling good enough. Okay. So first, let's say something happens in your 3D reality and it's triggered you. Now you're not feeling good enough. You're not feeling worthy, whatever the languaging may be. Okay. What you do is first you say, okay, can I allow myself to not feel good enough? Can I welcome not feeling good enough? Can I allow this to be here? Can I sit with it for a second without wanting to change it, wanting to fix it, wanting it to go away? Because this is how emotions are. Okay. If you try to fix an emotion, if you try to cover it up, it's just going to make it worse. It's not going to allow it to process out, which is exactly what we want it to do. We want that feeling to process. Okay. It's not going to go away by distracting yourself from it, by numbing it out, by, a coping mechanism or anything like that. All that's going to do is just take the steam off of it and then allow it to go back into your subconscious, I say mind, but really it's more than that. Okay. Your subconscious, where it can be triggered at a later time. Okay. And this is why this work is so important, you guys, because that is still energy, whether you are conscious of that or not. Okay. The reason why you are experiencing in your 3D reality proof, okay, I call it feedback. The reason why you are experiencing feedback in your 3D reality that you're not good enough, and feedback can look like somebody rejecting you, leaving you for someone else, telling you that you're not good enough or anything like that, is because that is what's in your energy field. It's there whether you're conscious of it or not. That's why you keep manifesting it, because it's in here and it's in here. You have a thought pattern that, you've got a self-concept of you not being good enough. And then you also have a feeling of not feeling good enough. And that's what you are continuing to manifest. That's why this work is so important, because it literally changes your energetic vibe. It changes your vibe so that what you are manifesting on purpose and on autopilot are experiences that you actually want to have. Okay. Without even having to think about it. All right. So can I welcome not feeling good enough? Can I welcome feeling rejected? Can I welcome feeling passed over? Whatever languaging feels good to you. Okay. Can I just sit with this feeling for a second, no matter how uncomfortable it is? The mind will try and the mind tries to lie to you and tell you, if you just allow yourself to sit with it, that you're going to continue manifesting it. See, that's how it works for the mind-based energy, masculine-based energy. That's not how it works for feminine-based energy. Once that emotion is there, you have to allow it to be there. We're not talking about dwelling, okay? We're not setting up camp and living there. Okay. You allowing yourself to feel it is what's going to allow it to finally process and lift out and get out of you. And then you can finally connect to the truth of who and what you really are. Okay. Which is worthy. You're worthy all the time, no matter what. All right. Okay. Then you ask yourself, okay, can I let go? Can I let go of feeling rejected? Can I let go of feeling not good enough, unwanted, passed over? Can I let go of that feeling, whatever that feeling is? And then, of course, the third and the fourth question is there if you need it to. So if your mind is saying, no, I can't welcome this, I can't let go of this, then the third question is, well, if I could welcome feeling rejected, would I? Okay, no matter what your answers are in this process, you're still releasing. Okay, no matter what the mind is doing, no matter what resistance is being kicked up, you're still releasing. Okay, and then of course the fourth question is when. When will you let go, or when will you welcome? Okay, now is like the best time ever, right? Okay, so I'll take it again from a standpoint of wanting to feel good enough. Okay, so the first question obviously is, can you welcome wanting to feel good enough? Can you welcome wanting to feel worthy? Now, why would you want to let go of wanting to feel worthy? Because remember, as long as you are wanting to feel worthy, you are manifesting experiences that are going to keep you from actually experiencing it. Okay, because that's the energy that you are manifesting. Okay, because it's coming from a feeling of lack. If you're wanting to feel worthy, it is because you don't feel worthy, and that is what you're manifesting, is things that continue to make you not feel worthy. Okay, so can I welcome, or can I sit with wanting to feel worthy? Then can I let go of wanting to feel worthy? Can I let go of wanting to feel chosen? Can I let go of wanting to feel first pick, or maybe top priority, or whatever? Can I let go of that? Fourth question is, would I welcome, or would I let go of? And then the fourth question is when. Okay, and that's how that process works. It may take several passes for this to for you to really start to feel that energy start to dissipate. Okay, so the question might be, well, how many times do I release this? As many times as it takes. Okay, as you get really, like I said earlier, as you get really good with this process, you'll start to feel it release instantly. But there may be multiple triggers that trigger the same want or need. Okay, multiple triggers, and you just release them as they come up. Okay, so like I said, this work is so important because as you release through these triggers, as you release through these wants and these needs and wanting to feel a certain way, you start to remove the emotional charges from whatever the triggers are. You start to remove that want and that need from outside circumstances. You really start to learn how to feel good on purpose just because. When you can learn how to feel good on purpose just because, that is like where freedom comes from. And this is where your manifesting power starts to go through the roof, because there's not going to be any resistance anywhere to being able to activate a certain feeling state, especially if you are consciously wanting and working on manifesting something specific. Okay. The key to manifesting anything and everything in life, you guys, is being able to at least manifest from a standpoint of absolute certainty. Okay, anything higher above that is just like rocket juice. Okay, but if you can get yourself to a state of absolute certainty on anything that you are manifesting, that thing is happening, period, point blank, no doubt whatsoever. Okay, anytime you're in any kind of a feel good state, that thing is going to happen. But part of like manifesting has two different parts. Okay, it's got the masculine mind-based energy part, then it also has the feminine emotion heart-based part. Okay, and there's a time when you need to be in the mental mind masculine based energy, and then there's a time when you need to be in the feminine heart-based, body-based energy. And it's just knowing when to be in one and to flip into the other. But that will be for a different class. Okay. This is all just about learning how to control your feeling state so you can have the life that you've always wanted. You're manifesting what you want on autopilot all the time, no matter what, without even thinking about it. All right. All right, you guys, that was the class, I guess you can call it. Do me a favor, comment below, let me know what you thought. Definitely like, share and subscribe because I'm going to be teaching so much more. There's so much to the subject than what I can share in one video. So make sure that you are subscribing, you're hitting that notification bell. Go check out my playlist. There's often going to be a lot of things there that you may have missed. And then let's see, smash that like button for me to kind of help with the YouTube algorithm and help grow this channel. And thank you so much for the time that you've given me. Oh, before I forget, I am available for one-on-one coaching. Okay. Details in the description box below. You've probably seen it at the beginning of the video. If you need like me to hold your hand to give you like maybe pinpoint something that your mind is like, you can't seem to figure out, I'm available for that. Okay. Some good stuff. And I love doing it too. All right, you guys, that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, you're in Barbados, bitch. Yay.